Some of the greatest works of art were born by accidents, actually. We've seen how artist Zhang Xiaodong successfully resurrected and improved on China's century-old art of dragon-scale bookbinding. Next, we follow our reporter Xu Jie to the second leg of this journey, where she takes us to explore a new 2.5-dimensional world, as she talked about, that Zhang has created inspired by his dragon-scale bound books.
I see clouds, mountains, and rivers from this angle, while lotuses, Buddha, and temples from another perspective. Layer by layer, colors change and views are different. This is Zhang Xiaodong's unique contemporary artworks known as Qianye, meaning literally thousands of pages. But Zhang told me, believe it or not, that he was taken to this 2.5-dimensional world by a mistake he made in 2015 on an exhibition of his dragon-scale bound books in Lhasa in the Tibet Autonomous Region.
因为北京的气候呢，跟那个布达拉宫那边气候是完全不同的，所以带去我龙鳞庄的作品呢，它叶子产生了反卷，就它翘得太厉害了。 背面的反白呢，最后形成一幅朦朦胧胧、看不清楚的画面。所有的观者走进去的时候，他要用手轻轻滑动，所以里边的画面呢就会一闪而过。对于一个创作者来说，其实这是一个非常大的失误，但是观者的体验很美妙，他们就觉得可能他跟这个展览，包括这个作品，甚至跟他的信仰产生了极其微妙的互动。
And that mistake, with sweet memories, triggered the artist to invite the Buddha out of the painting. That's the moment when Zhang's contemporary artwork, Qianye, came into being. Inspired by the ancient dragon-scale binding technique and that beautiful mistake, Zhang created a 2.5-dimensional world on his paintings in 2016.
从一个特别的角度看，它像盛开的莲花一样，很美很美的莲花，所以我又把它称作是来自天山的雪莲，来自布达拉宫的礼物。我更感念的就是我们博大的今生的传统文化。 给了我们非常坚实的基础，使我们有这样的能力，使我们有这样的幸运，能够站在先贤的肩膀之上，仰望星空。
And there's no obstacle to understanding Zhang's artworks for the world. He has exhibited in many countries and art fairs, including the 58th Venice Biennale in 2019. His themed project called Waves, also his first solo exhibition in Europe, caused quite a stir. Insiders say Zhang endows the traditional logic of Chinese art with simple but fresh techniques. His works seriously penetrate into the unknown possibilities of art, traceable but inaccessible, non-public but easygoing for various reasons. The belief that art creates form gives birth to the issue itself, and its characteristics and outline raise questions about the way we perceive cultural boundaries.
甚至我的演讲，我是用中文去做演讲的。他们说需不需要翻译？他说我们完全不需要翻译，我们完全听得懂他在讲。我说是听懂了吗？他说我们可以感受到他的力量。 感受到这种气息，感受到他对于作品的热爱，感受到他对于他们文化的理解跟自信。
Art itself is a universal language, and it also creates possibilities. An encounter in a French studio resulted in a cooperation with Anna, a senior art agent from Spain who's been living in Shanghai for 17 years. As scheduled, Zhang went to Shanghai last month to visit Anna. The founder of the Art Plus Shanghai Gallery is very straightforward. She says she made the decision to work with Zhang just 5 minutes after she looked closely at his works.
The first time that I went to the studios, Xiaodong Studios in Beijing, it was two months ago. When I entered in the studio, I had a very strong feeling of calm, elegance, and beauty. When I look at the works more closely, I immediately know that I will like to work with him. I will like to represent him.
Anna is not alone. Françoise Ognon, a French woman who settled down in Beijing in 2002, has already exhibited Zhang's artworks twice in the capital. As a Chevalier d'Art et de Lettres, or Knight of French Literature and Art, Françoise believed that she had found a genius the first time she met Zhang Xiaodong and saw his artworks.
Et puis, ce qui m'a aussi particulièrement touchée, c'est le fait qu'il retravaille dans la mémoire culturelle chinoise avec des outils contemporains pour aller travailler dans la modernité. Son talent, je souhaite le partager avec le plus grand nombre dans un événement qui a lieu à Paris au Grand Palais. C'est un événement qui s'appelle Révélation, où tous les grandes personnalités du monde de l'art, de la culture, des architectes, des grandes maisons de luxe viennent rencontrer les grands artistes. Mais si je peux, au mois de juin, dans les premières journées de juin, je l'emmènerai à Paris, au Grand Palais.
And Zhang Xiaodong is warming up. Besides cutting, folding, ironing, and binding, boxing is also a very important part of his life.
因为我已经40岁了，在中国讲40岁是一个油腻大叔了。其实我不觉得就是要关照自己的身体是必要的，因为你是做所有的你想做的事情的基础。必要的运动的旅行，跟很多人的这种接触都是必要的。
Nothing comes out of thin air. Zhang said no one could innovate anything by just simply standing on the edge of imagination. Innovation requires down-to-earth hard work, accumulation of time and experience, as well as self-enrichment by understanding and absorbing the wisdom of sages in human history. This process is long, arduous, and sometimes even hopeless. Zhang Xiaodong has made it and is still on the way to a wider world. 季姐 CGTN 北京